What's up? What's up with it, man? Polo Sports Talking ENT here again with another one. Hit that like, hit the sub, comments, all of that, man. And we about to go ahead and get into it right now. Talking about Liangelo Ball. Man, proud of this young man. Hey, look, he came out there yesterday, and look, man, I didn't do the summer league game, man. I had some issues with uh with my computer, with a combination of my computer and also my internet was acting kind of funny yesterday. Uh, so I wasn't able to do. I wanted to do the full summer league in its entirety, but it didn't work out like that. But I'm going to do my best to bring y'all coverage tonight because I definitely want to cover the summer league because it's some phenomenal young competition coming out there, and there's some old competition. We're gonna get all into that in just a second. But the Portland Trailblazers uh, defeated the Charlotte Hornets yesterday, 93 to 86. But you know the big story, man, was Liangelo Ball making making his debut, in which he had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists and 2 steals. And this was all in 16 minutes. And what was also remarkable about that too is that he hit 5 3 pointers. Okay, and he did exactly what I said he should do. If LiAngelo Ball can continue to play like this, he's gonna be he's gonna be uh he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with in the league, man. In terms of him actually staying there, I'm not so sure that he'll be a superstar or anything like that. I don't want to get ahead of myself or anything like that. But I mean, this is something that he can build on. But at the same token, we can't we can't sit here. He has to remain. I want him to remain hungry. I don't want him because I want LiAngelo Ball to succeed. He looks really great out there in terms of from what he looked like in high school and when he was in the in Lithuania or whatnot. He looks a little bit quicker. He's sprinting up the floor faster. Uh, he was he was hustling back, and I thought it was remarkable that he went out there and he fought. You could see that he played like he wanted it. Uh, but this is what he needs to do. He needs to continue to play the way that he's playing. He don't need to do anything more or anything less. Just keep it simple. He came out really aggressive, just right off the bat, just hitting the three. And another thing is that I'm gonna talk about the rest of the Charlotte Hornets in just a second because there's definitely some upside for that team, especially when you're talking about Kai Jones and Boat Knight. Uh, those guys right there, man. Especially Boat Knight. You gotta love what Charlotte is about to do. Charlotte is on the come up. They definitely gonna be on the come up. What's up, DJ 23? I see you in the building. Y'all go subscribe to DJ 23. Man, listen, LiAngelo Ball, all he needs to do in order to stay on the floor is continue to do that. Listen, man, he already proved that now he could play with the pros and everything. Now he's changing his game. He just needs to get better. Don't rest in this. Don't rest in your success. He even made a couple of dope passes too that I thought were real dope. He didn't really get that many minutes. That's the thing about it is he already expected that. Okay, hey, look, I'm not gonna get that many minutes. I'm not gonna play that much, but when I'm out there, I'm gonna produce, and that's the mentality he has to have. That's why he came out there very, very aggressive. I like what he did. You don't know how many people are really, really pushing for Liangelo to make it. Of course, there's the people that don't want him to make it. There was people calling him trash. He don't look like no basketball player. He need to just give it up and all this other stuff. He ain't gonna be nothing more than what he is. He's gonna be a troublemaker, all that other stuff. Man, y'all can forget all that. Leandro Ball is gonna make it. He is gonna make it. He just has to continue doing what he does. And then once you make that roster and you get into training camp and everything, man, it don't stop there. It don't stop there. You have to continue to be even more hungry. When them guys is out there, man, and they want to go out, they want to go turn up and stuff like that. Nah, you need to take the Kobe route. You need to stay your ass in the gym consistently, getting that extra edge in the lab, and that's what he's doing. I mean, people act like Leandro Ball is 40, 40 years old, 30 something years old. No, he still got a lot of time. He got a lot of time and he's still young. And listen, if he don't make it, that's all right. Hey, look, he was one step closer. He was one step closer. He's already rubbing shoulders with the GM. Mitch Kupchak is praising this guy. He did it right in front of the team. He just has to continue to perform. And it doesn't even have to be all about buckets. It really don't have to be all about buckets. Just the fact that you hustling and you fighting hard, because it's gonna be some games in which you're gonna struggle. Okay, it's gonna be some games in which you're gonna struggle. I want to see those games in which you're struggling, you're not making any buckets and all that stuff. They want to see how you're able to overcome that, because just because you missing shots and you don't make that many points or something like that, that doesn't necessarily mean that they finna cut you or get rid of you. A lot of coaches want to see how you're going to respond to that type of adversity. The front office, they want to see how you're going to respond to that type of adversity, because you're going to go through some trials and tribulation when you playing. It's not going to be all 16 points all the time. It's not going to be like that. It's going to be some games where you barely might not even touch the ball. You might go scoreless. Look at LaMelo Ball. He went scoreless, and look what he's doing. And I believe that with the talent that they got coming to Charlotte, I'm gonna talk about Kai Jones right now. Okay, Kai Jones he's an absolute monster. He's a monster, and he's a playmaker. He's a playmaking big man too. He's a really decent, solid playmaking big man. Uh, Look, what he did yesterday. What he did yesterday was phenomenal. I'm gonna save the best for last, believe it or not, because I believe that boat right was 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 by far to me the best player. I'm talking about Charlotte, as Charlotte is concerned. I can't neglect talking about Portland. It was good to see Mike Beasley back in there. Because Mike Beasley had came in there still playing and stuff, and also Kenneth Fareed, or AKA Manimal. He came in there and made his presence felt. But boat night, man. I'm sorry about that. Kai Jones is highly, highly skilled and highly athletic, man. Highly skilled and highly athletic. Uh, he plays tremendous defense. Um, and I mean, this guy right here, he's gonna get you. He's gonna get you what you want. I can't really compare his game to anybody right now, but what I am gonna say though is that he's if he keeps at the rate that he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with within the next, I would say, 2 to 3 years. I don't know exactly what's to come. We don't know where his potential lies and everything because we also have to look at health. But this guy right here, he could get to the rack. He's aggressive. He fights down there in the paint. That's something rare because he had like 3 or 4 different bodies down there and was still able to get the ball off. He's a cleanup man too. He does it everything, and on top of that, he could dish. He made a couple of nice, decent passes. Now I know some people are like, well, Polo, it's just a summer league game. Da 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 da. It's something to build on. Y'all got to stop acting like, oh, okay, it's just a summer league game. No, you take every damn game serious. You take every damn game serious. That's what you're supposed to do. I know I'm taking every daggone game serious. These guys out here, they want to play. These guys out here, they're hustling for contract. These guys out here, they doing whatever's necessary for their family. But it's not about that. I'm not trying to get all philosophical or personal or anything. Look, Kai Jones is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Now, Boat Knight, really smooth, a really smooth player, man. I love the way Boat Knight handles the rock. His for his page for his age, the pace, the way he controls the game is very rare. But I'm not too surprised because he's a Kentucky product. Uh, you got to think about it. Kimball Walker was a Kentucky product. Uh, Jay Brunson, Jalen Brunson. He's a Kentucky product. I'm sorry about that. UConn product. There's been a lot of Rip Hamilton. He's a Kentucky product. I could go on and on. And the way that he controls the pace of the game. Oh, I also forgot. Well, I don't know. I don't think y'all remember Khalid Elamine, but Khalid Elamine was a nice. He was a nice little point guard. Really, really big point guard. But nevertheless, he was still able to make his teammates better, and he was a well-rounded playmaker too, as well at the one. Um, Boat Knight, man, is is highly skilled. His ball handling, his ball handling is real great. He doesn't get out of control. That's another thing that I like too. He does not get out of control. So if he's playing behind Melo, that's gonna be a guard that where he could come in and he can even play with Melo. If he played the two, that would be phenomenal too. You know, I think that him coming in there in the training camp, he gonna make his presence felt because he already plays like a veteran, man. He's already playing like a veteran. He knows how to control the game. They didn't lose by that much. They did not lose by that much. They only lost by a few points, and that's something to look forward to. Liangelo Ball, all he needs to do is to continue to elevate his game. Uh, could he lose a little bit more? Possibly. Could he lose a little bit more pounds? Yeah, possibly. There ain't nothing wrong with him losing just a little bit more, but right now he looks real solid. But it's not over yet, though. It's not over yet, and that's got to be his mindset. I know his mindset coming in is that he wants to make it. He wants to be here to stay. And look, if he if he doesn't happen to get picked up, at least he knows what he has to do. At least he knows what he has to do. You can't say that the other Ball brother didn't try. I gotta give it once again a shout out to LaMelo Ball. He extended his hand to help his brother out. What's up with it, Jersey Deep TV? I see you in the building. The link is in the description too. You said you wanted to talk sports. Here's your opportunity, man. But I love the way that he came in and just he from jump start. I like the way that he attacked. That's how you have to come in. It's like he already done been there before. So he needs to keep doing that every game and then get the wins. Go for the dubs. Don't just do okay, 16 points in the loss or anything like that. Nah, I would have rather him got you. Give me. Okay, yeah, no doubt. It ain't no rush, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no rush. You do what you do, man. People got stuff that they gotta do. You know? I love the way Liangelo came in and made his presence felt. He didn't have to he didn't have to do a whole bunch of he didn't have to do a whole bunch of dribbling, a whole bunch of uh unnecessary stuff to get to the basket. Just keep it simple. Cause at the end of the day, that's what's gonna keep your job. You're not there to play no street ball. And I'm not saying that that's what Liangelo Ball was doing because he knows how to score anyways. He knows how to score the ball. I mean, he was the best scorer out of the three Ball brothers when he was at Chino Hills. So am I surprised that he hit those shots? No, I'm not. It's just that now he knows what he's got to do. He wants to be more aggressive. Like uh, I think I want to give a shout out to AB the Hero too, because like I said, AB the Hero. If you haven't checked this channel out, definitely go check out AB the Hero. He brings phenomenal content. AB the Hero put something in perspective for everybody, and this is what he said. Okay, and I said the same thing too. Look, initially when you looked at Leangelo Ball, he looked like a football player. He had a football player type body, you know. But now that he was able to get a little bit more chiseled, lose some pounds a little bit, and lose some inches or whatnot, he looks like now you could walk in and you look at Leangelo Ball and you like, okay, this guy looks like a hooper. You know, but before you were like you had to wonder, okay, is he a football player, is he a basketball player, or something like that. But you knew that he could play. You knew that he had the talent. You knew that he could score the ball. And that's what LeVar had always said about him. He said that he could score the ball. And look, nobody ever gave up on Jello. I know I certainly did. I didn't. I never gave up on Jello. All I was saying is that he needs to do what he's doing now, and that's what he's doing. Just be basically a 3 and D guy. That's all you need to do. Yeah, look, all you need to do is just stand there and spot up. There ain't nothing wrong with spot up. If that's what's gonna keep you in the NBA, shit, I spot up on their ass all day. You don't need to do no more, no less, and just play hard defense. Get you a couple of steals, just like you did yesterday. You got 2 steals. Step in front of your man and play defense like you're supposed to, and that's it. Knock down those shots, bam, because they know they could depend on you. That's why they have guys like 3D. He was a spot up shooter. Well, at least when he was over there. with the Magic. You know what I'm saying? 3D. Dennis Scott could score when he was over there at Georgia Tech. What's up with it, T Price? I see you in the building. He could score while he was in at Georgia Tech, but either way, man, you can't do no more, no less, and you got to go out there and you have to do what is necessary for your team. Don't try to sit there and try to keep up with the Jones. Me myself, I never try to keep up with nobody. I try to keep up with myself, and that's what I think Liangelo Ball figures out. He needs to keep up with himself. He got in there. He worked on his body. He worked on his craft. I mean, he worked on his conditioning. Not to say that his conditioning was bad or whatever, but he really worked on his athleticism. Because I see a big difference. But as far as him scoring the ball, that's his bread and butter. A lot of people don't understand that he knows how to score. He knows how to score. That's why a lot of people they don't really they don't really pay attention to the game. They probably never even paid attention to Leander, any of the Ball brothers. They just look at like highlights and stuff like that. But he's always been able to score. He was a bucket. He was a bucket when he was at Chino Hills, inside and out. Now was he flying over people, dunking over people, stuff like that? No, and that's not what I want from him. That's not what I want from him. What's up with it, Celtics Nation? I see you in the building. Hope everything all right with you. We talking about Liangelo Ball. He don't have to do anything more, anything less. I don't want him. I don't want him out there doing a whole bunch of dribbling. Uh, he's not. He don't need to do any of that because that's not what the organization is looking for. They already got they already got guys in there who could do that sort of thing, and now you add James Boatnight in the mix, and then you add Kai Jones. They were already a playoff team, and then you add the progression of a guy like Leangelo Ball, and listen, people are still going to continue to doubt him. They're going to be like, well, he still has this to work on, or he still has that to work on. He's not this yet, or he's not that yet. SpongeBob that shit. SpongeBob it. He gotta be a SpongeBob. I'm gonna take everything in that they saying about me, and I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on it. That's what he needs to do. So I'm happy that he came out the way that he did, because a lot of people want to see Leandro Ball fail. They're still not happy with the whole off the court incident. Him with his teammates when he was with UCLA. But you got to get over that. You got to get over that. Was it wrong? Yeah, it was. It was. But he's still growing up. He's not a fully grown man yet. And is he going to continue to make some mistakes? Yeah. He's not perfect, but people still judge him based on what he did off the court, or they might say, okay, well, this guy, he's not marketable. Look at all his tattoos and all this other stuff. Hello, hello. Pretty much the whole league got tattoos now. Now they're gonna look at you like something's wrong with you if you don't have tattoos. Who they consider, who they, for a long time, LeBron, he got a whole bunch of tattoos. So the biggest thing that they want to see though is him being able to just be himself. Well, I'm not gonna say be himself. He just needs to play within the system. If he could play system ball and just be that spot up shooter, that 3 and D guy, he'll survive in the league and continue to work hard. He got to do the stuff. He got to do the stuff that nobody else is doing. See, that's the thing. That's the thing. If you doing the stuff that ain't nobody else doing, you're gonna get different and 9 times out of 10 better results. And I think that's what he's been doing. He figured out, okay, hey, look, I'm gonna work on my body. I'm gonna lose a little bit of pounds. I'm gonna become more skilled, more uh, from I'm gonna be more perimeter like instead of just pounding the post all the time or driving in and all that other stuff. He don't need to do any of that. And then if you have like a breakaway or something like that, then that's your opportunity to go ahead and show what you can do in terms of athleticism. But as I said, man, you don't need to do no more, no less. No more, no less. No more, no less. I'm interested to see how the dynamic is going to be once he starts playing with his brother. But he's got to expect this though. When you coming in and you in the fight that you fight, they're not gonna automatically just give you everything. You're gonna have to earn everything. You're gonna have to earn everything. What's up, Sterling?
What up, Polo?
I can't really hear you. What's up with it, man?
Good man.
What's your take on Liangelo Ball, brother?
I mean, like we called it. You we called it. We knew that that he could play. Just that the problem was just the opportunity. When the opportunity is gonna come in and let him perform, let him shine. And for him, just be playing was definitely incredible. Hitting five threes, hitting five threes, 16 points. It's just that he was he worked on his game. To me, he was worked on the game because he was locked in. Because even though everybody who follow his career, knowing this that he's the real deal, but I'm proud of his mental capacity to not give up because he's showing the world why he belongs in that league. So, so I feel like he's gonna have to get picked up. I feel like Horn's gonna pick him up, and someone that needs to see the doors that he can open not only as a good player overall, but the viewership that he can bring to the team will be worth the small contract he would see first. Definitely do that. You're bringing two brothers involved. They'll leave numbers for your fans, and definitely for the city of Charlotte. Mhm. And um, for his position, seeing him play, I could easily see he could be a sniper spot up shooter on any NBA roster because
Yeah,
yeah, because that's what some footer definitely if he get picked up by um if he get picked up by Hornet, they'll get a guy who's a spot up shooter that is and not that down, and also very aggressive in the paint. Love to score. So for him, I liked it that he ignored the media and he let this game speak for itself. Because after all the hate he received in the past, he's not rubbing in their faces, even though he earned their mad respect, and I'm glad he got the opportunity. So I hope they sign him.
yeah. Man, Sterling, you on point with that. And look, like I said, man, he doesn't need to do any more or any less. Uh, in terms of him being a spot up shooter, that's what I've said. Also, he just needs to be a three, work on being a 3 and D guy. He's already lost, shedded some pounds, got a little bit more chiseled, in terms of his frame, and definitely he's worked on his athleticism because it's not to say that he was slow or anything like that. He did hustle, but when you be surprised, man, when you take off some body fat and you get a little bit more chiseled and you lose some pounds and stuff, it takes a lot of pressure off of you on what you could do. And my thing is this too. Um, there it's no question now how they can use him because you said it. You were right on the money with that, Sterling. Spot up shooting. Look, a lot of guys they want to make it. They want to make basketball because you play ball, Sterling. I played too. They want to make it more complicated than what it is. And really, look, if if you know you can't handle the rock, and you sitting there, you trying to dribble the rock, and you trying to hezzo and do all this other stuff, you getting the ball taken away from you and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, you could work on that aspect of your game for another time, but right now, if you could just shoot the ball and you know you don't have that many moves to the paint, just continue to evolve in that in your off time. And but for right now, do your job that's necessary for you to stay on the floor. And that's what Liangelo Ball has done, man. That's what he's done, man. And yeah, we know he could score because he was the best one at Chino Hill. I mean, 33 points a game. I mean, shit. Yeah, we know you can score. But now it's a matter of okay, Charlotte wants you to do this, Mitch Kupchak, and they want you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna do what's necessary so that I can stay on the floor. If I play, because he only plays 16 minutes. You know that, right, Young?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't play that much time, and he's like, look, that's a point a minute, Young. If you really want to break it down, you know what I'm saying. Of course, he had five threes and everything. But nevertheless, man, I'm happy for the guy because people still gonna try to doubt this guy. Even when he make it, it's not gonna be over with. What's up with it? What's up with it, Polo? I mean, what's up with it, Matt Moses? I'm about to say Polo. What's up with it, Matt Moses? I see you in the building, man. Yeah, Polo motivation for real. That's how you do it. I had one this morning, man. Hope y'all check it out. But yeah, man. I look when he make it too. He got to continue to keep his spot. That can't be it. That can't be it. He got to get even better. And I have no doubt in my mind that's what he gonna do. Now, am I looking for Liangelo to be a superstar or anything like that? Absolutely not. And he shouldn't want to be. He shouldn't. I know you want to be the best. You want to strive to be your best. That's great. But you got to be realistic of where you at right now. You know. But I'm not looking for him to be no Hall of Fame type of player and all that stuff right now. Nah, just play at the level where you at right now, and then go ahead and just evolve. And shout out, hey, Young, this is another thing. Shout out to Lamelo for extending his hand and being like, you know what, I'm gonna put my brother on. People
Mm-hmm.
people can learn a lot from Lamelo. What you think about that, bro?
If I'm a brother keeper, yes I am. That's what I see Melo as, because he see the struggle. He see the he saw the struggle that his brother went through. So he was like, um since that he wanted it, So he was like, you know, what, I gotta put my brother on because my brother need to deserve this as well because we all because all three of them their goal was to make their father proud and also be be in the NBA together and seeing it could almost seeing that it could definitely happen. And for Lamelo, I gotta give props for that. You know, like saying, you know what, I gotta put my brother on because he need to deserve this he need to deserve to be there more than me and Lonzo. You know? So because people don't know that they play together. So
Yeah,
they play together in Lithuania. Him and Melo in Lithuania. So Melo definitely understand his brother's struggle. So put him so him giving the him going to the gym or the coach is like, yo, my brother, no, my brother Landry, he's a good player. Just give him opportunity, and then and I gotta give props to Hornets for accepting that. Like, okay, we
yeah,
give him a chance.
yeah.
That's why I says, okay, we give him a chance, and seeing that, but phew, I gotta give thanks to that.
And a lot of people, Mitch Kupchak for a while, man, he got criticized a lot, man. Especially when he was with the Lakers organization, man, he took a lot of criticism. But now, it's two factors that we got to look at and got to dissect too. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan took a lot of heat when he was with the Wizards organization, and then his his beginning of course when he was with the Bobcats and stuff, and then of course now that he's with the Hornets or whatever, now they starting to rise up, and he's starting to make some really good chess moves as as uh, as the leader in the front office. And then on top of that, Mitch Kupchak, he's trying to redeem himself, from what took place with the Lakers organization and everything. And so you got those two things right there. Now you said it best, man. And my brother's keeper. See, I you know me, young man. I like to get philosophical, so it shouldn't even be anything new. And I'm about to get philosophical for your ass. But the thing about it is man, when you see, a lot of people can learn from Lamelo. About a lot of people can really learn from this dude. Like he could have been like, you know what? I'm in the league. I ain't gonna never hit that nigga up again. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what, man? I'm in the league. I done made it at the top. I'm good. I'm kicking my feet up and everything. He said, nah, I'm coming back to find your ass, and then I'm gonna put you on like a real nigga should. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody should be doing in this society. But they don't do that type of shit no more, young. They be like, oh no, I want everything for myself. Let me get all the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit on top of this hill. You don't even know I got. Hey, young, can I borrow $5? Man, I don't have no money. Oh, but you close to $1 billion. I don't have no money. But that's the type of mentality that people have. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep everything for themselves. And then when they start sweltering and they 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 start not succeeding anymore, some such as some superstars in the league who shall remain nameless. Guess what? Oh, now I need a helping hand. Now I come to my senses. Now I'm desperate. My back is against the wall. Now, you should always have that mentality, man, when you first coming up, to be humble and to be able to help everybody out. And that's the big thing. A lot of people don't realize how Jello is humble. He still got the same demeanor. He ain't up in there acting all crazy, erratic, all that other stuff. And that's why I like that dude. A lot of people don't know I like Jello. I was up in there defending it. I was defending his ass in these comment sections, y'all. They talk about, man, this dude trash. He ain't gonna make it. Uh, if you go look at my videos, you go look at my older videos and stuff, young. I never trash Jello.
Mhm.
No. I said what he needs to do. He needs to be a 3 and D guy, lose some weight, and that's what he's doing. He must be listening. He must be listening to some people because he definitely doing what we said he should have did. I
Mm.
was kind of blindsided about what happened in
We
Detroit.
called it, yeah. We called it. It was like, yeah.
Yeah, I was blindsided what happened in Detroit. I turned around, I'm like, dang, what the hell? They let him go. I was excited for the nigga. You said Jordan. You said yeah, Jordan, the real goat, gave him a
Yeah,
chance.
but
Yeah,
I don't feel like it was Jordan that gave it. I feel like it was the other person, the other person around, probably the coaches. Probably I think Lamelo.
it was Mitch Kupchak.
He went to Mitch Cutting. I knew he did. I know. To me, he went to Mitch. He went to Mitch and he told Mitch, I got this. I got a. My brother, he, he.
That's not true, Lou. That's not true, man. That's not true. Because you got to remember, I'm sorry, young. I gotta, hey Lou, that's not true, man. Because he was the one. He was the one that said, in terms of scoring, he was the best scorer out of the three Ball brothers. It's just that you got to realize that marketability was better for Lonzo, right, Young? At that
Mhm.
time, it was Lonzo, and then uh, I thought who was on the come up because this is what did it for me, Young, and Luda Ryder and Matt Moses and everybody listening. I saw him not at the Drew League. I saw his ass at Rico Hines, and when I saw Lamelo hoop at Rico Hines, I said, nah, he's gonna be the best. To me, he's the most marketable one, and that to me. But as far as scoring, he was the best scorer out of all the three Ball brothers. It's just that when you look at him a few years ago, young, he looked like some people were saying he looked like a football player, but he never said that he wasn't that good, man. I don't know. Maybe I got to hear these quotes. I got to hear the evidence because I never heard him. Have you heard him say that, young?
What
LeVar Ball, you reading the comments?
the
Uh,
law was want to say he was not. Yeah, he said that
when did he say that?
when he got suspended. Mm,
What,
but
in an interview?
yeah, yeah, he said Lavar said it. Lavar said he wasn't gonna make it. He didn't expect him to make it. You know, but he did that to motivate. He did that to motivate.
Right. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
yeah.
did that. He
Yeah,
did that
you
to
talking about
motivate.
that time? You talking about
Liangelo.
when he went to China and all that?
Yeah, he did that to
Yeah,
motivate him. So
but
that's how. Mm.
it's not like he didn't have no belief in him because he wouldn't have set him up. He wouldn't have set him up for all those different tribes. Man, he was trying to get him to play in the what they were trying to do the JBA thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He tried to get him, like he's had numerous opportunities, that because of LeVar Ball, I think because of LeVar Ball's moving his mouthpiece. You said what you think about Jalen Green? He was on
I'm still not
Fox.
impressed. I'm still not impressed. That impressed me.
Who, Jalen Green?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'll tell you who impressed me. It was Boat Knight and Kai Green.
The person who I said impressed me.
I mean Kai Jones, my bad. Kai Jones.
I'm gonna put a limb. I'm gonna put a limbs on it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go a limb of it. I'm gonna say Bobo and Matt McClung.
Yeah, but we know, but that's the thing. We know. I've been telling y'all, man. Listen, every time. See, this is what I love about y'all. Everybody's like, oh nah, man, Polo, he bullshitting with that shit. Man, I've been saying that about Bobo. That ain't no fucking surprise. Nigga, Bobo should be starting, nigga. I told niggas that, man. Like I told y'all, all these guys that y'all sit up there and be like, oh yeah, well he'll never play in the real league and all this other stuff. You won't know that shit unless you get a nigga opportunity to play. And when he did, he plays like how he's supposed to. Bobo, when he did, he wasn't going out there making bad shots, messing up, causing turnovers, airballing shots and shit like that. No, the nigga is wet, and the nigga can shot block. A lot of people don't realize that his pops could shoot threes too. But no, Manute Bo, let that sink in.
Mhm.
But anyways, to me, it was Boat Knight and Kai Jones. Though young, I love the way Boat Knight runs. The way he runs the floor, even though they lost, it was good. And I was happy to see that boy Beasley, Mike Beasley, and Manimal back. I was happy to see them guys, man. My bad, young fell out. Um, yeah, Bobo is nice. I've been telling people about Bobo from the get, but I'm not surprised by that. But Kai Jones, he's gonna like I'm telling you, Charlotte is on the come up. Charlotte is on the come up, especially when when you got an agile big like him.
Very.
But anyways, man, yeah, young, uh, that's what it is, man. I'm gonna tell people, man, like Liangelo Ball, he gonna be straight. And if he don't make it here, he gonna make it somewhere else. Cause people will be calling for him. You never know, the roster might be, they might have too many on the roster or something like that. But he'll give a call, kind of be like the NFL a little bit, or maybe with the Ignite or something.
Probably. I think they're gonna see probably next when they play again, Hornets in the summer league.
Yeah, bro. But man, until then, man, hey, you got anything to close with the young on Liangelo Ball, the summer league? I know you. I know
Yeah,
you was
that's
watching the.
yeah. I would say like next game, and hopefully that
Hmm.
um I would say next game. Hopefully he performs well on that. I know he's gonna perform well on that, and I think hopefully, I think they would like give him the nod, and get him in the roster spot, and and that would be huge, incredible for the team. Give them exposure. Like I said, give Hornets exposure. 'Cause now you got the second. Now you got two brothers playing. That's gonna lead numbers in for the fans. So
Yeah.
and that's it.
Look, I I'm not gonna be surprised if he gets more minutes next game. Um, Charlotte got something to build on. Uh, I think that like Kai Jones and Boat Knight and Liangelo Ball being in there together, I think that's something that people really got to look at. And then also if he doesn't score that much, I want to see how he responds to adversity. Because yeah, you could hit 16 and you could hit all these buckets, but I want to see how he responds when he's struggling. Let's see how that is. Because people gonna come up on here and flame him. Hey, Young, I already know what's gonna happen. Watch, he gonna struggle, right? Watch, people gonna come in. Liangelo Ball should not be in the league. You already know it's coming.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Yes.
besides that, man, oh, I appreciate Young Man pulling up. I appreciate Matt Moses pulling up. I appreciate Luda Ryder pulling up. I appreciate uh, T Price, Jersey D. Even though you didn't hop on the panel, it's all good. And DJ 23, I thank y'all. And Abishanai or Abashik. I can't even pronounce your damn name. Man, I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. Anyway, man, Polo Sports Talking ENT. I'm gonna get at y'all.